Good morning, Flagler County. I'm Rich Carroll. You're listening to Flagler's Morning News on Thursday, December 21st.
In areas of the agreement that the county approved states PAL, where it should actually state the sheriff's office.
A joint agreement on the Carver Center in Bunnell hits a stumbling block as Flagler School Board Attorney Christy Gavin makes changes to the interlocal agreement on management and oversight.
There were 4 entities that were signing on to the document. And those 4 governmental agencies were the sheriff's office, the county, the school board, and the city of Bunnell. Some of the changes that I have proposed were to clean up references to PAL under the responsibilities of the board. It has references to PAL then within the sheriff's part. I cleaned it up to say there was a joint area between the sheriff and the school board regarding the commonality spaces. I cleaned it up to say when it is the school board spaces, how that is derived.
Flagler County Sheriff Rick Staley sought to dispel what he called misinformation that's circulating.
We don't want to take over the Carver Gym. We want to be a partner. We don't want to have it a sheriff substation, which I've heard. What we want to do is provide youth sports for kids to improve their opportunity to not go down the wrong path and not end up in my hotel, the Green Roof Inn.
Deputy County Administrator Jorge Salinas expressed frustration with the last-minute changes and says now they'll have to start the review process all over again.
We had all these opportunities to make these changes, and that in order to maintain the integrity of the process, we wanted to make sure that we were reviewing the ILA that had November 13, the time to provide feedback and change this, and the one that we agreed to present was this version.
The Flagler School Board voted Tuesday to table the agreement until the new year, since the edited version by their own attorney now must go back to the other partners for review and approval. This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, US 1 St. Augustine, here to wow you.
Emergency management directors from the majority of Florida counties and the Florida Division of Emergency Management spent the better part of 2 days at the Flagler County Emergency Operations Center for a county-state collaboration workshop to discuss the hot topics within their profession. Flagler County Emergency Management Director Jonathan Lord.
We talked about a whole bunch of different topics related to emergency management, to where the industry is going, to needs and strategies looking forward, and it was a great opportunity. I think we had a really good time and some very good open discussions.
Other topics throughout the workshop included catastrophic event expectations, mutual aid, statewide technology, and long-term funding. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
Flagler County Sheriff's Office deputies apprehend a Jacksonville fugitive. Sheriff Rick Staley.
Deputies conducted a traffic stop on a vehicle for a traffic violation, and using our language line for an individual who does not speak English, determined that he was driving without a driver's license. The passenger, on the other hand, kept changing his name. And our rapid ID technology was used to identify him. Rapid ID determined that he was a fugitive from Jacksonville wanted for a violent felony crime of sexual battery. This is why it's so important to have the technology to level the playing field so that when individuals lie to deputy sheriffs, we can find out their real name using rapid ID, which takes their fingerprints right from the field to determine who they really are.
Bartolone Velasquez is being held on more than $500,000 bond. There are so many questions.
What is the age range of the kids?
We've expanded now. Initially, we were doing anywhere from 15 to 18, and now we've gotten to the point where we do roughly about 13.
How many kids are on a team?
On each team that we have, we usually keep about 20 kids.
How many teams do you have?
Right now, we only have 2. We've definitely had a demand.
Joshua Russell, the Matanzas High School grad who started Darkside Sports, said that the demand is because even 10-year-olds want to get involved in the program. You can listen to Today with Pastor Jay on WNZF on Sunday mornings at 8 o'clock or anytime on the Flagler radio app. Tomorrow, why do this? From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Deb Albertson.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.